Hi guys, thank you so much. This is Arsh Goyal and you are watching this channel. I have been posting about opportunities in tech in my previous videos. I hope you all are liking the content. In this video, we'll be going to discuss about TCS NQT. So if you are a second year, third year, final year undergraduate student, or you are a student who has passed out in 2020, 2019, so this video is particularly for you. In this video, we are going to discuss about TCS NQT. So TCS NQT basically stands for Tata Consultancy Services National Qualifier Test. So what this test is all about, what are the steps of registration, what are the important last dates, what is the preparation strategy you should follow for TCS NQT, and we'll be also discussing about the best 20-day strategy so that you can ace this TCS NQT challenge. We'll discuss each and every detail in this video, so I wish you to stay tuned to this video till the end. So this is the official website of TCS NQT. Let's move through this complete website and try to know what are the important aspects of this exam, why we should give this exam, and what is the important eligibility criteria, what is the syllabus, and how we should go about proceeding with TCS NQT. So when we talk about TCS NQT, it stands for Tata Consultancy Services National Qualifier Test. When we talk about this year's important dates, so the test dates are on 18th and 19th of February, and the last date of registration is 10th of February. So if you haven't already registered for TCS NQT, go ahead and register now, because first 2 lakh students will be given registrations for this TCS NQT exam, and they will be on the first come and first serve basis. Also, you will be getting an NQT score after this. Let's discuss what this NQT score is. So when we talk about what TCS NQT is a multi-level assessment to assess the following competencies like industry-specific knowledge, your competency on core cognitive processes, and your specialization in skills. So after giving this test, there will be certain scores known as NQT score, attitudinal alignment NQT, industry NQT score, subject NQT score. So let's discuss about what these scores are, and but before that, let's discuss what is the eligibility criteria. So for this year, the test is going to be in center, like it's going to be in an offline mode. The last TCS NQT was held in an online mode, so this time be careful. You will be aligned the nearest TCS IN authorized center where you need to go and give this exam. The mode of the test will be in center, and the score that you will be getting after giving this test will be valid for a minimum period of 2 years. So you can apply to all the jobs that are accepting this NQT score for the next 2 years. Candidates with NQT score will be eligible to apply on the TCS IN job listing portal. Along with that, who all can apply for TCS NQT? So if you're an undergraduate, postgraduate, and diploma student in your pre-final or final year, you can apply for this. Students with any degree and specialization can apply for the same, and freshers with less than 2 years of experience can apply for the same. So mainly if you're from students from the batches of 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, so all of you are eligible to apply for TCS NQT. Even if you have given TCS NQT in October last year, then also it's your chance to give TCS NQT again and improve your score. So all of you are eligible to apply, and there's no particular prerequisite CGPA or prerequisite percentage that is required to apply for TCS NQT. Let's talk about which all companies will be hiring on the basis of TCS NQT. So you can see TCS itself, TCS Electronics, Titan. There are a lot of companies you can see on their official website, Wishtree, CNOTS, Chroma. A lot of companies are there. You can go through the list, and you can like after clearing TCS NQT and getting a certain score, you will be able to apply for these companies directly through their portal, right? So it's a very great opportunity if you're looking forward for companies like TCS and others. So go ahead and give this exam. Next, when we talk about what are the types of NQT and what is the syllabus particularly we'll talk about. So first is basic NQT. So in this NQT, your performance will be based upon verbal, numerical, and reasoning abilities. This includes your aptitude questions, verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasoning, your English comprehension, and it will be a generalized score. All of you can give this. When we talk about a certain specific type of NQT, let's talk about subject NQT. We'll discuss these in details as well when we move on to the next part. So subject NQT, here you can see there are 3 separate categories: subject NQT IT programming, subject NQT basic computer skills, and subject NQT accountant. When we talk about subject NQT IT programming, so basically this is where the coding part will come, and you'll be assessed on the basis of coding questions, basic coding questions, and so that you can apply for the role of software engineer in these companies. So this is the subject test particularly for those who are computer science undergraduates or who want to pursue their degrees, pursue their careers in software or IT industry. There are other options as well for accountant, for basic computer skills. We'll not discuss that. Next is for industry NQT, like if you're already working in some firm, so there are a lot of variety, like available for you as well, like industry NQT information technology, industry NQT retail, and industry NQT banking. So so this is the button where you can go and register for this test. So why you should give TCS NQT test? Like there are a lot of parameters that they have listed. Like there will be an improved employability quotient. Like you'll get a variety of companies into which you can apply for your jobs, and there are quite high chances that you can land in some of those companies. There's an increased visibility. Like there'll be a lot of scope whenever you have that score in your hand, and you can go ahead and apply for all the companies there, and you can attempt NQT for any number of times. Like it is conducted twice in a year, so and you can give this time also, the next time also, and you can improve your scores as well, and that comes along with experience. Next, you'll be aligned with the industry and you will be having a structured test. Next, so what are the steps to register? So you can see you have to register, then you have to select the variant which particular TCS NQT you want to apply for, then take the test. You will be having a benchmark score for 2 years. You can apply for corporate jobs with your TCS NQT score. There are a lot of questions that they have mentioned as FAQs. You can go through these FAQs. What is particularly industry NQT? What is particularly subject NQT? How you can register for these tests, and how we'll be going about knowing more and more about the varieties of TCS NQT. And if you're facing any issues, you can go through their website, and there's an option of live chat. You can ask the support person regarding your queries in TCS NQT test while application or something else. So this sums up with a whole website overview and what is the application process for TCS NQT, and there is no fee that they're charging for this test, right? So I hope this much is pretty clear. Now we'll go and discuss about the 15 days preparation strategy that we are planning for TCS NQT 15 days preparation strategy that I've brought for you. So what will be there in this 15 days preparation strategy? It will be complete hand holding 15 days where you will be getting a lot of queries, where you'll be getting a lot of questions, mock tests, practice questions, previous year questions, and everything along with complete discussion of these topics that are important from the perspective of TCS NQT 21. So when we talk about the first part that we'll be covering in this 15 days preparation strategy, and that is, let me tell you, this is totally free of cost. You don't need to pay anything. It's completely free of cost, no hidden charges, nothing. So when we talk about all the important topics in logical reasoning like verbal, non-verbal, they'll be covered along with English comprehension based upon the previous year papers and the most important topics. Next, when we talk about certain practice sheets will be given to you containing all the important questions that will be shared for the first 10 days, and along with that you can there'll be doubt support that can be resolved mutually among the community. Next, that the topics that we'll be covering that have been covered already in TCS NQT in the previous versions. So the important topics for logical and aptitude reasoning are coding and decoding, alphabetical series, direction sense test, blood relations analogy, puzzle, seating arrangement, and some other topics are also covered. When we talk about English comprehension, there are a lot of comprehension passages that have come into picture in the previous TCS NQT. So we'll be having significant practice of these English comprehensions as well. Next, when we talk about IT programming, particularly we'll be focusing upon the IT programming part of the TCS NQT. So IT programming basically means if you're looking for a software engineer job, or if you're looking for going into an IT job, and you can be from any branch. There's no branch limitation while applying for TCS NQT. So the most important topics to be covered with 10 most asked questions for practice along with the resources for each topic. So all the topics that we'll be discussing will be giving you 10 most asked questions that will cover all the concepts of that particular topic, and links for relevant video tutorials and easy explanations of the most frequently asked question in TCS NQT when we talk about computer programming. The topics that we'll be going to cover in this IT programming section are C language and C++ MCQs, mathematical questions like palindrome, Armstrong number, etc., string based questions, array based questions, stack, queues, and most important coding questions asked in the previous years. So these are some of the topics that have been covered in the previous years, and you have been people have been getting questions based upon these topics when we talk about IT programming. So we'll be covering all these topics in a detailed manner so that you can be like in a position to give TCS NQT in a good way and score a bit higher and get more opportunities and chances to get a job in your dream company. Next, after this 10-day strategy, will be conducting 5 sure shot mock tests for TCS NQT. Like, we'll be providing you with these mock tests. You have to practice these mock tests at your own in a timely manner and evaluate and understand, and so that you can build certain confidence. And like, these will be basically on the same structure in which TCS NQT is. So after this, I believe that you'll be able to like give your exam in a much better way with more confidence and better understanding. So what are the next steps after you watch this video? You join the Telegram link in the description and subscribe this channel. All the relevant details will be shared in the Telegram group, and once again, it's totally free of cost. Nobody's charging anything. There are no hidden charges. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, register on the link. It's totally free of cost. And to start with the 20 days preparation strategy, I have given the links in the description below to join the Telegram group. We'll discuss each and everything in that group. I'll be posting daily challenge for you so that you can ace this along with the syllabus of these 20 days challenge. So go ahead, and all the best for your preparation. Good luck. Thank you.